Hey gang, how you doing? Stephen Mayer here. Listen, I've been watching a lot of stuff lately on bullying, and as somebody that was bullied when I was younger myself, um, and I see all these places that offer help and things like that. And one that I saw, and I clicked into a video. I'm not going to say who it was or the company where it was, and they were doing things for kids that were being bullied, and what they're doing is this one was this guy said. Actions today, that when you're being bullied, and he turns around and he says, when you're being bullied in a situation, what you do is you put your hand out and you go, stop, stop, I will not be bullied, this and that. Let me tell you right now, that doesn't work. And it never will work, by the way, because see, some of these bullies want to go ahead with you, they're going to go ahead with you, it's as simple as that. And always remember, by the way, that bullies are people that were bullied themselves, and that's what it is. Bullies just, that's just how it goes. Where am I going with this video? The best way to get out of it is, and I would say this to anybody, by the way, and I'm no promoting violence in any way or form here, but the best way out of it is for your child is to put one right on their chin. Because at the end of the day, the people that suffer is not just the kid that's being bullied or the person that's being bullied, where maybe even a young adult, if they're there or whatever, or even, I know cases of people, 20s and 30s and 40s being bullied, but it's other people as well that suffer, because what happens is they feel the pain of them, they're coming home and things are upside down, they're not eating, they're not sleeping, their school grades are terrible, things like that, all because they don't want to go to school because this person or persons are bullying them. And I can tell you right now, see if you just put one right on their chin, they'll not come back to you. And I really hope a lot of young ones are looking at this. Now, if any parents look at this and think this is a terrible way to react towards bullying, then I can tell you right now, all right, I don't have kids, but I would hate to see any of my kids, if I had kids, coming home to me, greeting night after night, and, then you see some young ones, taking their life because of this, which is totally unacceptable. I can tell you right now, learn to fight, learn to fight. Get your kids into some MMA, boxing, martial arts, whatever, things like that, and get them to fight. Because if they put one on the chin, that will be the end of it. And know what happens then? And as I say, I hope some young ones are looking at this video. The bully will move on to the next person and you will be left alone. Win, lose or draw, by the way, you will be left alone because you've stood up for yourself. So I really hope that you take this on board, have a right good look at this video, because all these tactics, and it's the same with teachers and all that, and I'm not bringing teachers down here, but teachers' hands are tied. Go to the teacher and tell them about what's happening, because what happens is the bullies don't get you at school, they'll get you online, or they'll get you when you're outside school, and teachers can't do anything about that, so that's not really their fault. It's not their fault. And I think some teachers might even come online here and post on this and say, you're right. I hope they say that I'm right. Get your kids involved in some sort of fight sport, because, we're not training them to be violent and out in the streets and things like that. You're training them to take care of themselves so that this horrible, horrible affliction of bullying gets put to the back and never crops up again. I can tell you right now, by the way, from my experiences, once you put one right on their chin, this bully will never, ever come back. Please take this video on board.